MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the National League Division Series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Jacob deGrom gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Soto. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Turner leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted in the air out to left field. Garnett is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Let's play ball. 3. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. 3.
Leading up for the Mets, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
Come on, guys. Get your fists up there.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to short. Turner has it.
Dig, dig, dig.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Hey, come on now, one time right here.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first, and then
at the plate, Kevin Garnett.
Now batting, left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
First offering on its way. Pops this one up. Bell is there for it. 2 gone. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And our winner here gets set to take on the LA Dodgers in the NLCS. Stepping in, Drew Mendoza. Into the box, Kevin Garnett. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Garnett.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly. Hey, take a cut now. Get your cuts.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Yeah, that ball's hit hard.
So striding in, Victor Robles. At the plate, Kevin Garnett. He singled his last time up.
Kevin Garnett.
First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His fourth long ball of this series as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the ninth, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team. Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
Ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left.
The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Noah Syndergaard gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Kevin Garnett. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Lifted in the air out to left.
Relay, here we go.
In there, a base hit.
Eat it, no runner, no runner.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. His first homer here in the series. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Ready once again, Kevin Garnett. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Settling in now, Will Smith. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Wow, he almost made a heck of a...
Your attention, please. Incident for Los Angeles. Number 45, Matt Beatty.
This is hit the other way out toward left field.
3, 3, 3.
Garnett comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Chris Taylor. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
There we got one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. One gone now in the LA 7th. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. The 1-1 home. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Cut hold, no running.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to fill.
Striding in, Will Smith. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Pollock is off of first with 2 away.
Put him away. You got this.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garnett is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers leave 1. They trail it here 9-4.
7th inning stretch.
Kevin Garnett will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. The relay. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third.
Your attention, please. Incident for Los Angeles. Number 70, DJ.
Lifted in the air out to left field. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
This one comes to a close with a 9. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Marcus Stroman is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Let's play ball. 3.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Garnett. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Boy, that was a laser.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
The right fielder, number
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets strand one, but they lead it 3-0.
Play ball.
Riding in one. In now, Kevin Garnett. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
From the belt, the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Alonso stands at second with no outs. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught throwing.
Standing in, Kevin Garnett.
Number 5, Kevin Garnett.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's dead center for strike 1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. Alexander, playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Taylor will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously every game is so
Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Julio Urias will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 1-0.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Matt Muncy.
This is lifted out to left. Garnett is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Striding into the box, Kevin Garnett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard.
Come on, go hard, you're scoring.
And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. 2 runs have scored. But this throw is well up the line, and 3 runs have scored.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Muncy is there. And that's the 3rd out. 3 runs. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garnett is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Garnett will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 4-0. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Garnett. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Wilson Ramos.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Mets leave 1. They lead it 4-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Kevin Garnett. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Those are the ones you remember right there, Dan. That's his 4th RBI of the night, and that doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season.
And you know, as a pitcher, you see what this guy's been doing. You know he's having a good night. He's a tough guy, and he's a tough guy to pitch around. Some nights you just have to tip your cap. A pretty good night. 4 ribbies in this one here.
Ramos.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. The tag gets one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mets are out on top, 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup.
It doesn't look very...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Simeon on at first. Nobody out.
Yeah, we got nobody, no one down here.
That's lifted the other way out to left.
Shoot.
Garnett will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So striding forward now, Kevin Garnett. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Kike Hernandez. No hits to this point.
Left fielder.
One out, nobody on.
Hernandez.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garnett is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Dodgers, number 45.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Hit in the air out to left field. He's got it, and the Mets are one step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Clayton Kershaw is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. This guy's a pretty good pitcher, but he was tagged for 8 earned runs and the loss in his last one. Hopefully he can shake that off and pitch a lot better here today.
So stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that is off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Pollock. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Bottom of the third now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Clayton Kershaw.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Garnett comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Cody Bellinger.
The batter, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Into the box now, Kevin Garnett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
Hey, this is spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
See it, try it. Let's go. Right here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Garnett. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Alonso, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Popped him up. Bush over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Mets out in front, 1-0. Stepping in, Hernandez.
3 out, 3. He's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Garnett in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Garnett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball left side. Simeon's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alex Wood has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
At the plate, Kevin Garnett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Garnett.
Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
This is on the ground over to first.
All right,
and that's through into right
Good
field
job.
for a base hit. And he's safe.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Bush ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Michael Conforto. Lifetime history with Alex Wood, just a 1 for 9.
Conforto.
Here we go, kid.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that, the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded.
Play ball.
Stepping up now, Kevin Garnett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Garnett.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
And the pitch.
Hey.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Come on.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Next up for New York, Kevin Garnett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More on tap from Game 5 after this. So here now is the pitcher, Alex Wood.
Your attention, please.
Last half of the 7th here. Now back to the top of the lineup.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out. 3. Heat base.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 out.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Texas Rangers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Klezak. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Lance Lynn gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
Get your pitch up there.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
The bouncer to the left side. Andrus fields it cleanly.
Come on, get there, get there.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Into the box now. Kevin Garnett comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Garnett.
Come on, sitting on something right here. Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a leading off the inning, Miguel Sano. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Miguel Sano.
No one out now, no one out.
The 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garnett is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So next to the plate for Texas, Sherten Apostle.
For the Rangers, the first baseman, Sherten Apostle.
Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garnett is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out. Next for the Mets, Kevin Garnett earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, and it's given the Mets a 3-2 lead.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the fans.
Kevin Garnett will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
They still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back, well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And before we wrap up the broadcast, we need to recognize this player for the performance he turned in, our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
The final line.
Corey Kluber will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Garnett has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
See it, drive it.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's just out.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
Outside, that's a ball.
Nicely.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Here you go. Make the turn. Make the turn. Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Conforto.
Alonso at second. Garnett on at first with nobody out. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. Andrus.
That's an out.
Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
Let's play ball.
New inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Kevin Garnett. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
1-1 the count. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
Down. Slide.
And he will make it there safely as he fires off the fourth with a leadoff triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to...
Ready now, Kevin Garnett. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Hit high and deep to left field. Gallo retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Mets strand 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. Up next for the Rangers, Mookie Betts.
He's out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Digging in now, Kevin Garnett. And they're runners at the corners now.
Kevin Garnett.
Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A ball and a strike now.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Hit your pitch, drive it right now.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Mets lead it 6-2. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up
Your attention, please.
stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garnett is there, 1 away. Digging in once again, Danny Santana. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Texas down to their final strike in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets will take a 2-0 lead back home for Game 3 as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going to that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Texas Rangers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Marcus Stroman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah!
Hey, take a cut now. Get your cuts.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
The 2-2.
3-2.
Wilson Ramos is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And a
Ball
fastball
4,
misses there. Ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was
standing in, Kevin Garnett. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And that misses inside 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. One run, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. McCann over to his right. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 4-1. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
Play ball.
Next to hit will be. So coming to the plate, Kevin Garnett. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Here we go.
Hard hit ball to second. Wong is there. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Kevin Garnett. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Hey, need you right now. Come on, let's go.
Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. He's got it, and the Rangers are going to help this series hold form. All 3 games won by the visitors so far, as this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Starting... John Means is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series.
Play ball. He's safe.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
First delivery to him on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Garnett, just a 19-year-old. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
The 1-2. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed, but when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in 1. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at the sliding stuff. He's out. Mets leave him loaded. Still down 3-0. Now batting, Kevin Garnett. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Come on, get one. Your pitch right here. Your pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find his zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Ready with the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike two.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
The pause and the 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more of Game 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Green.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Cut, hold it.
Now to the plate, Danny Santana. So digging in now, Kevin Garnett. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
High and deep to right center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2. Now at the plate, Kevin Garnett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up. Still going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of this series, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Digging in, Joey Gallo.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garnett is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrus. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garnett is there, 1 away.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Texas Rangers and the New York Mets. Jacob deGrom gets the ball with a World Championship on the line. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at it.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, here we go, big guy. Come on.
First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to the left side.
Fly,
and
fly,
the two-out
fly.
threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Two left. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
Keep driving. Let's go right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball upstairs.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So that'll bring in. Ready for another shot now, Kevin Garnett.
Number 5, Kevin Garnett.
Hey, John, that's it, son. Here you go.
Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's down.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Popped up. Sano waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Garnett. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Kevin Garnett.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Ball
Tries
1.
to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Yanked
two
the
on the
slider
count.
across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Yeah, make a turn. Pick up the ball.
And that runner will go
Hey, that
no
was
further
right
than
there.
second
That's
as
it,
there are
buddy.
2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like.
Stepping in,
Now batting,
Kevin
left
Garnett.
fielder.
He singled his
Kevin
last time up.
Garnett.
First pitch coming, here it is. McNeil leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Nope.
And
Ball
this
1.
one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just
Hey,
one of
one
those
time,
days
right
when you're
now,
out there
here
as
we
a
go.
pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Make the turn,
Meanwhile, this
ball.
ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy...
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets, 11 runs.
job today.